So heavies have been generally loved so far. I think that SoRool and all of the classics, but especially SoRool and Incineroar, are very popular. A lot of the Ganon mains I know are happy with what they see, and a lot of the DK mains are like, we're still trying to figure it out. But
SoRool is pretty happy with how this round started out. He just nared out of the DK cargo combo and then punched Donkey Kong in the throat to kill him.
Yeah, that's a good start as any.
I can't believe that nair worked, and in the disadvantage state. That was insanity.
Yeah, both people are so afraid right now of dying early that I think he was DIing out a little bit at the wrong point and DIing in while the combo happened.
Yeah, learning the DI tricks is going to be a whole new experience in this game. We know it took like 3 years to figure out how to DI against a bunch of stuff in Smash 4's history, and now we're 4 days into this. You just got to learn from experience, right?
Right. And really, I think with this game being so new and there being so many matchups, so far it's going to be how much can you adapt to the person you're playing, what their personal style is.
Okay, the parry, not going to get a huge combo out of it or anything. I've been hearing from some of the DK players that grounded cargo up throw is the new hotness instead of jump up throw.
Really?
But Ruins has been going with like the tried and true Smash 4 DK stuff, things like just, you know, cargo up throw into forward air, just to get damage going. But now he's struggling to kill in this situation. It's kind of strange to say for a Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and I think it is dangerous to fall into that trap of just trying to do what worked in Smash 4, because if it isn't working, well, it won't work. And then 2, your opponent will probably also remember that from Smash 4 as well and be ready for that.
Mm-hmm. That's the trick of learning a new game. But SoRool's classic Ganondorf stuff working so far. It's getting his hits in here and there. This is a matchup where just people can get slobber knockered left and right, and there's Ruins getting on the board with the stock.
Yeah, solid back air will kill, even from the middle of the stage.
Doesn't matter how fat Ganondorf is, he's super dead. Oh, these air dodges and disadvantage are scary!
Just walking off the stage with him.
And Ganon recognizes that, SoRool just gonna down B right out of there. That neutral being so useful for SoRool, just anti-airing with it, using that buff to jump squat that all these heavies have. Just getting in the air as fast as possible.
Oh, risky down B. He's gonna get walked off again.
DK's so mad when he does that. Look,
his facial expressions are
he's just grumpy.
Yeah.
Someone, like, messed up his coffee this morning. Oh, okay. Almost getting the SD.
I like the effort with the down air.
Which I don't think the Ganon side works in this game. I think Ganon always loses the Ganon side, but all right, you have the Giant Punch ready. That is a clutch comeback for Ruins. Former PR in Chicago, don't forget, but looks like he is coming out of the retirement, bringing this monkey to the table.
Yeah, I really am impressed with Ruins' ability to come back. It looks like those cargo holds walk off, and then just put Ganon in a disadvantageous situation. It worked back in Melee when Ganon first was introduced. It still works today. You know his recovery, and DK has a lot of offstage tools to, you know, take advantage of that.
And you know, it could work even against characters that have maybe even better recoveries than Ganondorf, because we live in a world now where you get one air dodge, and you're put into all the disadvantage that ever existed in Smash 4 from air dodging. It was just clumped into a single air dodge, and you're stuck with it.
Right.
So you can even use it to mix up other people's recoveries with that cargo throw off the right side. But
yeah, I really like how much off-stage game has become less risky for the person edge guarding because of the air dodge nerf.
Mm-hmm. So now Smash 4 Game 2. We have Ruins switching to the Fox. I've heard he likes Fox a bit in this game, and he was known for being very methodically paced in these heavy matchups in Smash 4, using things like the lasers, just run away and like take your time. But right now he's not afraid to scrap it with this Ganondorf.
Yeah, there's not a lot of space to run away from Ganon if he does get in your face, so I think he's trying a little bit of the hot and cold, right? He wants to put some laser pressure, make Ganon approach, but as soon as he sees Ganon walking, he has to do something other than just run away, because he'll cover everything.
Okay, easy there with the forward smash. In the corner, this Ganondorf, he wants to press it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. All the viewers should appreciate that, if you ask me.
A little bit early on that forward air, but I like the idea behind it, and I like the follow-through with the up air.
And this jab could be a punish. Okay, just going to get the down tilt. Easy peasy.
Both of these players a little bit slow on these edge guards. They're still trying to feel out exactly what they can get away with.
That could take some time, but all right, the back air gonna... And that'll be enough to kill Ganondorf.
Yeah.
That move may have had a little bit of a knockback nerf, potentially from Smash 4. That was one of those like demon moves that everyone's like, man, I hate Fox back air. But also the fact that it comboed out of up tilt was one of the big problems with it, and that move has had some knockback changes of its own.
But speaking of combos, we got a pretty nice combo from Fox just there. I don't even think Ganon was able to make it back, but he kept the fight going.
And you try to cross up in there with the side B, and that means you're going to eat the back air. But okay, SoRool making it back. And he's getting in enough hits. You see, he's only really hit Fox 3 or 4 times on this stock, and this Fox is possibly dead? No. Okay, we got Tex.
I like the option coverage from Ganon, and I like the read. He didn't get the forward tilt, and it looks like it's going to cost him the stock eventually, but I still like not overcommitting once you get the second re-grab.
SoRool knows how to mix up, but okay, that's a mix-up. Just press the down B button.
Yeah, I mean,
you got nowhere to run.
You can cover half the stage with that. Why not?
Ow!
Yeah, I think that was, what was that?
He just completely ignored Fox's jab. It's like, here's a down tilt.
Down tilts? Yeah, was that crouch canceling or?
No, I think the jab canceled one of them.
Ah, I see.
That move scares me.
How low below ledge does the forward smash hit, do you know?
Apparently doesn't matter. Okay, don't need it.
Yes.
Put the sword back in the pocket here, or the holster, whatever you want to call it, because Ganondorf just punching dudes.
Hey, his hands work too. They worked in every Smash before this. I like the sword addition, but if it ain't broke, don't...
To answer your question, I hope to God it doesn't hit below the ledge, because I don't want to live in that world where you can't grab the ledge versus Ganondorf. Oh, jeez.
I mean, so far we saw a lot of great play from both these players. I think that the only place they could really improve is just being a little bit more sure in their edge guarding. They have the tools, they know what they need to do. They just have to commit just a fraction of a second sooner.
And okay, Ruins, buff the puff. He was one of those people, hashtag buff the puff. And I was talking to my roommate Pete, also plays a little Jigglypuff too. He played Jigglypuff in Melee. He's played her in like every other game, you know, that might have existed before this. And even in Smash 4. And she was useful in like, you know, 2 or 3 matchups in this. He says that this character is now very scary in a world with the one air dodge where the recovery is a little more linear, or a sweet spot in the ledge isn't as guaranteed of a thing.
Yeah, the wall of pain is back, and as someone who likes to mess around with Jigglypuff, I'm a fan. Her rest is still strong, but I think that, like you said, with the air dodge, she can be riskier and go for that risky stuff that she just went for. Of course, Ganon got that up B, and you gotta stage tech that, otherwise you will die early.
I mean, Puff doesn't need to miss a stage tech to die early. She can just die sometimes, don't forget.
True.
She is the second licensed character in the game, and that's like, what?
And it doesn't, you gotta remember, it doesn't matter who dies first if you already got that stock lead.
I like it from SoRool. Up a stock now.
Yeah, he can really take his time, space out his bears and fairs. Just box him out.
Space out your forward smash.
Yeah, or just go full brawly and try to use your strongest moves.
And forward smash will kill her right now. I was in the middle of saying it. Second lightest character in the game. They did add a lighter character in Pichu, but Puff still blows up sometimes, and that's a 2-1 victory for SoRool.
Yeah.
A name I'm not too familiar with, but he actually takes out Ruins. Ruins going with the cavalcade of characters.